Hello and happy Christmas. What a strange year it's been. A year in which, because of a tiny little virus, it seems like so many of the things we depend on in life have let us down. Work and education and sport and relationships, the government, the scientists, the media, the church, the shops, all have proven vulnerable to a tiny little virus. And at times like this, it's good to remind ourselves that despite the things that didn't go so well in 2020, there have been good things, things that can only come out of a crisis. Our community spirit is much better than it was a year ago, and our appreciation of the people who keep our lives livable, key workers, is certainly greater than it was a year ago. There's something wonderful about the way that as 2020 ends, our heroes are less likely to be celebrities and actors and more likely to be teachers or nurses or shop workers. Good things can come out of a crisis. But as we reach Christmas and at the end of 2020, it is natural to ask ourselves, what's next? Earlier this week, I was watching that old Tom Cruise movie, Mission Impossible. I say old, it was 1996. Watching that makes me feel old. And there's a scene in it where Tom Cruise has to hack a computer without triggering the alarms that are embedded in the floor. So a companion lowers him through a ceiling vent on a trapeze, and he hovers in space at the computer. It's quite a cool stunt, really. And of course, various things go wrong, including at one point the computer operator comes back into the room. And Cruise is instantly whisked back up into the air by his companion, and he hovers in the air 5 feet above the computer operator's head. And of course the joke is, if only the computer operator had looked up. Because of course, like most of us, the computer operator doesn't look up. It's true, isn't it? Most of us live lives with our eyes fixed on the things around us. And yet in this year when everything that's around us, work and school and sport and the economy and so on, hasn't worked out as we'd hoped, maybe this is God's way of encouraging us to look up to Him and to the hope He offers us through Jesus. So this Christmas, as you enjoy your socially distanced and government-mandated Christmas family gathering, let me encourage you to set aside some time to look up from your presence to the presence of the Lord Jesus Christ, who came into the world on that first Christmas morning and took on human flesh to be God with us, to share our experience of life. He knows us. He knows what it's like to be human, and He loves us. And He's only a prayer away from us. No one knows what 2021 holds. But if it's to be better than 2020, maybe it's time for each of us to resolve to spend less time focusing on the things that are around us, the things that let us down in 2020, and more time looking upwards to the one who will never fail us. This Christmas, let's raise our vision to Him. Let's look up. May you and yours have a very happy Christmas and a joyous 2021. God bless.